Hello my friends, Gabriel here, back with another video. You're watching Alvo HD, and today we're gonna make a short video about a new software update available for the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, aka the Sony Xperia Z4. And we are talking about build number 251. This update has been available for a couple of weeks. I've installed mine 1 week ago, more exactly 7 days ago. And I've been running this software update, and I have to say that I did notice a couple of things. Although in the changelog of this update you won't find any new stuff, and it actually doesn't bring anything new to the table, it does bring some bug fixes, and I'm gonna tell you the most important ones. First of all, right after I rebooted the device, after I made the update, which came over the air, OTA, I did notice after the reboot, the first reboot, that the device feels a lot snappier, if you want, a lot faster than it was previously. And I also noticed that performance-wise things have improved. Whereas I was getting on the older firmware about 50,000 points in Antutu, right now I'm usually getting somewhere around 58-59,000 points. So I don't know what Sony did with this update, but it did speed up the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus. Although if you are subscribed to my channel and you've seen my full review about this device, you already know that I had no issues and no complaints with the performance of the Snapdragon 810 that we find inside the Z3 Plus. So I had no issues prior to this update, but I did notice that things are even faster, and most of all, apps load a lot faster, and also switching between apps in the recent apps window is a lot faster, whereas before there was a slight micro lag that you could notice. But the biggest improvements, if you want, and these are I have to say the best ones and the most important ones, are regarding overheating and battery life. First of all, overheating. As I said, if you've seen my full review about this amazing device, because I will not change my opinion about the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, this is still an amazing device. I had no issues with overheating, except for two very normal situations. The first one, playing hard intensive 3D games, just like on any other smartphone out there on the market. And the second one, shooting 4K video. The same scenario applies to any smartphone that's capable to do this on the market right now. So this wasn't something specific to Sony or I don't know, to another manufacturer. Just try a Samsung Galaxy S6 or a Note 4 for example, or an HTC M9, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. So these were not major issues for me, but after the 251 update I did notice something very interesting. Now let's go to CPU Z, which you can download for free in the Play Store. And this is a very little nifty app to check some stats on your device. And let's go to thermal. Unfortunately, ads are present everywhere. As you can see, my device temperature is 27.2 degrees Celsius, and this is very interesting because prior to this update, under the same circumstances and usage, my device would be somewhere around 32-33 degrees Celsius at its best. Right now I usually stay at 25 or as you can see right now, because I've been using the device prior to this video, it's 27.5 degrees. What I noticed, it's the fact that the device runs a lot cooler than it was running on the previous software, and it runs with about 5 to 7 degrees Celsius cooler than the previous firmware. This may not seem important to you, but trust me, 5 degrees is a lot. Also, another very good thing with this software update is battery life. So I made some screenshots for you to see. As you can see, these screenshots were taken at 50% of charge. So I unplugged the device, started using it continuously, doing my stuff, and at 50% I decided to take some screenshots, and as you can see, my screen on time is 3 hours and a half. In this particular day I got 6 hours and a half of screen on time with the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus. Prior to this update I was getting somewhere between 5 to 6 hours of screen on time, depending on my usage type during the day. You can check that in my full review about the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus. But I was usually getting 5 hours and a half of screen on time. After this update, the 251 update, as I already said, I usually get somewhere around 6 hours and 20 minutes of screen on time. But depending on the usage, I could go somewhere between 6 hours and close, but not quite there, to 7 hours. The most that I got was 6 hours and 45 minutes, which was the best screen on time that I got with the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus. Under moderate usage and so on, you usually get 2 days of battery life, just like Sony promised that you're gonna get from this device. Nothing else has changed in terms of visuals, nothing else has been added. The camera is the same, it's excellent, no new features there from what I've seen, and trust me, I did test it to see if they added something new, but nothing so far. Sony announced a couple of days ago that the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus will skip Lollipop 5.1.1 and go straight to Android 6 Marshmallow. What can I say? I'm very happy because they are doing this, because Lollipop, it's the shittiest software update that Google ever released. I've had 5.1.1 installed on my Nexus 6. It was a shitty experience, and I'm sorry, but I don't want this on my Z3 Plus. So going straight to Marshmallow 6, it's a very good thing, especially if they manage to iron out all the bugs, and I'm talking here about the stage fright security bug, but the most important thing, the thermal problems that Lollipop offered the users. I've installed Lollipop on all the devices that supported the update, no matter it was a Samsung device, HTC, Sony, LG, you name it, Huawei, and on every single device I encountered the same problems. And even on a Nexus device such as the mighty Nexus 6. But if you want to see those things and my experience, check out my channel. There are a lot of videos there for you. So go ahead and take a look. As far as the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus is concerned, an excellent device. I maintain my opinion that this is a flagship device, a real premium device, and the fact that I always come back to Sony devices after using Samsung. The last Samsung that I used was the Note 4. I didn't enjoy the Note 4, I did like it a lot, but there were a few things that did annoy me, so yet again I'm back to a Sony device, and in this case the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus. Hopefully in the near future I'm gonna get my hands on the Sony Xperia Z5, or why not the Z5 Premium, but until then I intend to stay with the only thing out there on the market right now that it's offering everything that I need from a smartphone. I'm not saying that it has to offer to you too, but in my case the best device for me